Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Eddie Miranda from Men's Physique News, and we're here with the Road to Olympia interviews. And who we have today is literally a guy that really doesn't need that much of an introduction. He is fourth in the world. He is a two-time champ this year, winning the New York Pro and the Pittsburgh Pro. We have Raymont Edmonds with us today. How's it going, Raymont?
What's up, man? What's going on?
Oh, and I think we have Ava in the background too.
Yep, there she go.
Hey, Ava. So we got a special guest here today too. So, dude, you've been really busy this year. You know, you did the Shuru Classic, you got second there. I'm sorry, you got third at the Shuru Classic. You went to Arnold, you got second next to Luck, and you won the Pittsburgh Pro and you won the New York Pro. Now, after we spoke after your New York Pro win, you decided to take a break. How was your off season?
It was good. It's never long enough, you know. I thought about it. I was talking to someone. It's like, you actually been on prep for like 9 months out of a year, 10 months out of a year. It's crazy. So it's like when you finally take a break, it's just never long enough.
Yeah.
But like competition wise, setting up for the Olympia, it was perfect timing.
Yeah, so like during the off time, I know you're doing like a little bit of traveling and stuff like that, but did you try to work like on your physique or make any improvements during that time?
Yeah, for sure. That's what I was saying. Like, it wasn't enough time when I say like, just for leisure time, just to get some normalcy going. The time flies when you just being able to eat what you want and stuff, and like just doing normal shit. But but for prep though, oh yeah, it was enough time. I mean, a lot of people, people seen the status checks and whatnot on Omar's and my story, and I've definitely made improvements from last year and just continue it from this season, even when I took the break from New York. So, yeah, the timing was perfect.
And like as far as your physique during that time, did you say that you gained like a little bit of muscle, or did you work out? Did you work out certain details in your physique? Like
absolutely, yeah. I got bigger, obviously. Got bigger.
Which honestly, man, you're like the biggest guy on stage right now. In fact, people have to come up to you, so you getting bigger is a huge thing, man.
Yeah, but I got to though, because I'm so tall, man. And even like Steve Weinberger said, I have to come in big, because if I don't, then I'm look stringy, and then I'll be advantage against everyone. Just so, but I keep it, and it flows with the division and with the the standards are. So as long as you're able to keep that, as long as we kept that going intact, then it wasn't no problem with like growing.
And then, and then like as far as your prep this year, how long has it been? Has it been like a full like 12-week, or did you go the extra mile doing a 16-week prep?
Well, about 12 weeks. Man, my prep's it's been great. This has been probably like it's crazy how this prep went. It just feels like, I think because I never fall too far off the grid, right?
Yeah.
But this time it's just like not much has really changed, except for the cardio has gone up.
Yeah.
Just because it's just what you got to do. But as far as eating wise, I'm not like starving. I'm eating good still, man.
So
like real good.
so like how is that in comparison to last year? Were you in like in the same boat as last year as far as like how you felt?
No, that's what's crazy. Like, dude, my lowest like carb days right now are like 400 grams.
What, that was your low carb day?
Like now, my low carb days are like 400 grams.
Oh, dude, man, my low carb day is like at 100 or 50, like 400. That's like my high carb day.
Dude, it's perfect for me, man. Like I need it, It's nuts.
And hey, what's up, Ava?
Some of her carbs get in the way sometimes.
and as far as like your status currently going into the O in comparison to last year, would you say like, are you on point as you were last year, or are you a little bit ahead?
Oh man, I'm like usually always ahead for any competition. That's just how I am.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't fall off the grid. But yeah, I mean, comparing wise, like I'm definitely I've been ready. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I think last year I was ready early too. I'm always ready early, but like just the progress of where I am, I made huge leaps and bounds, and I was able to do that and still have time to go.
Yeah. And then, like there's a lot of anticipation this year. There's a lot of good competitors, just because of the whole point system that happened. Now, going into it, like, are you nervous about stepping on stage, or are you just extremely excited that, man, I'm going to bust out on there?
I'm ready for it, man. I'm nervous. Damn right.
Oh, there you go.
Man, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Yo, game day, dude. Like, that's what we prepared for. So, I mean, I don't know where the nerves are. Dude, I got asked that a lot, and I'm ready to go. It's nothing but excitement. It's like, I don't know. It's like waking up on Christmas, dude. Do what you gonna get. You know what I mean?
It's just one of those days, man. You just want to get out of bed. You want to go to that stage and just get it done, huh?
Ready to get up and like just see what Santa got for me.
Now, as far as like the stepping on stage and like a first call out, let's say top 5, right? And I'm not saying like, okay, you're going to have these people in top 5, but who do you expect out of the group that's there that have a possibility of breaking out on top 5?
I'm not. You mean like breaking out as far as
like who has the possibility on being top 5? And it doesn't be like you pick your top 5. Well, it could just be like guys that have that possibility to be there.
Dude, this year, top 5. It's crazy. I think it was so close last year if you think about it.
It was.
Whatever the point system was from 1, 2, and 3, but like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like it was probably the top 10 was pretty close. Relatively. So, top 5, obviously, the champ's going to be there. I expect it. Andre, like always, myself. Jeremy Potvin, Ryan Terry, Brandon, George, like.
Yeah, it's just a lot of guys that just could sneak up in there.
There's newer dudes, and there's people like that made crazy improvements, like Ciroc. You just never know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
No, it is. It's going to be a really interesting year. Like what we said, it's like, dude, it's a lot of heavy hitters going for the show, a lot of good competition. So, you really can't pick a favorite when it comes to that top 5 because there's so many good people out there.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. So that's why it's like, even when preparing for it, you just can't even worry about anyone else. You just got to bring that shit, man. You got to bring your fire. You can't bring nothing less than perfection for the Olympia.
Yeah,
that's just how it is. It's never gonna happen, but you gotta get as close as you can. Because it's good this year, man. It's like we talked about before. It's just a special feeling. Just look at it now. Jeremy's back. He made an incredible comeback. Where he's at is pretty impressive. And this is his last one, and I feel like where he's at now, the gap from where him and next people were previous year, it's closed. It's closed in.
Now,
just from one other person.
not even going into that because Jeremy had his surgery.
Yeah.
He looked really small when he had it, and he came back. Like, did you even expect for him to make that sort of improvement after his surgery?
I said it, man. You never doubt the heart of a champ. So like, I'm impressed just because of the timing, probably. It was pretty quick, dude. That wasn't no like small ass injury.
No, it wasn't. It was a surgery that took time. It took about like 3 months.
And then with everything that's on the line too, that's why I said shit. Give him nothing but props for it.
Yeah.
Because he could have easily been like, I'm gonna take this year off, but he's like, fuck that. Like whatever reasons, this last year, and he's going out fighting. So. And
it really shows like dude, it's massive improvements of what he's done, and he looks like he's either on point or just a little bit ahead of where he was last year. That's actually really impressive. Now going into it, everybody always has the possibility that they could win the O. And everybody always goes on there that they want to win the O. There could be the chance that maybe Jeremy could possibly lose it this year. He almost lost it last year. But like, let's say like if you were to win the O, like why would you think that you would do you think that you could be the next O and why?
Hell yeah. Absolutely. I think my physique, first and foremost, is definitely one that can, be the prototype and what physique stands for. Obviously that's just the confidence that I do in myself, and based off of like results, also, and feedback and stuff. So it's not like a long shot going for like a dream or like a pipe dream that's really not even possible, you know. And I just like I love the sport, I love everything it's about. I'm very passionate about it. And it's just it's something that came about, and I just fell in love with it. It's great.
So like if you do become the next Mr. O, you're an ambassador for the division and for the sport. What would you see yourself doing as that role?
Well, coming up where I'm from, man, it's crazy. Like just everything that's going on, even like with the magazine cover. Like I come from like the hood, man. And it's crazy. So it's just representing that, man. Like it's you're not I mean, you're product of your environment, obviously, but where you go with it, positive or negatives, it's up to you, and just to keep helping people get better and better. That's what I love, and it comes with what I do with coaching and everything. So I just love helping people, man. Just be an example of just it's never over, hard work, and anything's possible.
Yeah, and like what you said, you landed a magazine cover this year, and you have it on your hat. You're now with AMN.
Yes.
So you're making like huge steps, in your branding and everything you're doing. So you went with AMN. What was your reasoning to go with them, and how are you working with them in order to build yourself up?
We met earlier in the year actually, and I actually have been using their products for a while now, and so that's huge with me, with any supplement company that I discuss opportunities with. So that was once, and them being here in Pittsburgh, we have access to do things that a lot of people may not be able to do directly with the company.
Yeah.
And I'm having lots of content, professional content also, and I'm just getting with them, being with them, and just learning the business, and just it was a no-brainer, and yeah, I'm very thankful for those dudes. They're good guys, man. Awesome. Straight from Pittsburgh, so.
and what are your plans for like after the O? Like, are you planning on taking a huge off season? Are you planning on hitting any shows afterwards, like the Arnold and the big shows?
You know what? I'm not sure. I'm keeping my eye on, the shows, and the league. We've been expanding everywhere, in every country, and I did speak with people, and then they discussed that the possibility of like men's physique jumping into the Arnold circuits in the other countries.
Yeah.
And that would be, I couldn't miss that. So regardless of what happened, winning Olympia or not, that'd be something that I would consider for sure. But I don't know, man. I me and Lucky, we always have these conversations about next season and like competing and stuff. And it's like, I feel like we've been grinding for the past, like since we got in the league. We got wins, this and that. And it's like I feel like the more time that I have off, I'm only going to be better.
Yeah.
We're used to doing 5-6 shows a year.
Yeah.
Even this year, I only did 4. I just feel a lot better. So, we're just going to see where things are and, how I'm feeling. And I go from there. Because I love to compete, though, man. So,
it's like you don't even want to be off the stage.
I asked Dino that. I said, like, what am I going to do, though?
it's like, hold on, I got too much time on my hands. Hold on.
Like, I mean, but, man, prepping, prepping's cool and all, but we'll see. I'm everywhere with it. So, and eventually, me and Omar's my guy, so he'll make sure that I make the right decisions too. So,
yeah.
We'll see.
And when we're going to have to see a Megatron and Lucky show, man. I mean, we got to have a live show for that, man.
Yeah. That's my guy. Maybe we'll work on that for 2019.
Hey, dude, I mean, we could definitely do it. We could have like some guys following you around. Do day in day out. A reality TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's something we could pull off.
Yeah, we could do that. Y'all censorship's going across.
All the blurbs. Oh man, well, Raymont, man, dude, I just again, man, I want to thank you for jumping on the call with me to do the interview. Yeah. Ava, thank you for being in the background, jumping around. I want to wish you the best of luck on the next 3 weeks of your prep and on that O stage, bro. I'll see you in a few weeks, man.
Man, appreciate it, Eddie, as always.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
Sure.